The recovery by the Syrian regime of one of the great historical sites of the Middle East was heralded by many. But the discovery of a mass grave containing the bodies of men, women and children is a reminder of the horrors the people of Palmyra have faced over the last year. Journalists were invited to tour the wreckage of the city, but the site itself is still not secure due to mines laid by retreating Daesh forces.
They planted 2 to 3 mines together every 100 metres. The mines were laid to impede the advance of the government forces. They planted the mines and explosives in a very novel way. The explosives were laid under stones, on the streets, and even in trees. They were also put in office rooms or under the bodies of the dead.
It could take months and even years to establish how much damage has been done and what exactly can be restored. This is the renowned Temple of Bel before the city was conquered by Daesh. It's now been reduced to a sad pile of rubble after being blown up last year. It's one of several important monuments, including the Temple of Baal Shamin, a victory arch and funerary towers that have also been destroyed. One landmark that remains largely intact is the Roman theatre. But last May it became the stage for a real human tragedy when Daesh used it for horrific murders. Although viewed as a decisive victory for the Syrian regime, the recapture of Palmyra is seen as being strategically important, as opposed to being a major threat to Daesh forces. As the maps show, Daesh has been pushed back from the desert city, but remains in numbers in and around its stronghold of Raqqa, as well as the eastern city of Deir ez-Zor. The Western response to the recapture of Palmyra has been quiet. Some governments reluctant to celebrate any victory for Bashar al-Assad, whose departure many of them demanded 5 years ago. But in the midst of concern for ancient sites and antiquities, the discovery of the mass graves is a stark reminder that the real horrors of this 5-year conflict show no sign of ending. Francis Collins, TRT World.